Kenesaw Mountain Landis was a righteous old codger. He was 17 feet tall, he had 150 wives. He didn't do that much except he saved the game of baseball. He put 2 and 2 together and he noticed it was 4. Now the treachery of Shoeless Joe can't hurt us anymore, and he'll always be remembered as Kenesaw Mountain Landis. A fellow named Joe Jackson was a fielder for the Black Sox, and he always wore his black socks, but he never wore no shoes. He weren't the nicest fellow, and he had a couple problems, 'cause he drank a lot and he beat his wife and he always acted rude. He killed and ate some babies and he copped an attitude, and the one man that he hated most was Kenesaw Mountain Landis. Mafia said, "Shoeless Joe, you should really run this show. You should be the guy who owns baseball. All you really gotta do is help us make a buck or two. We'll bet on the other team, you'll lose the game and make it seem like nothing could be further from the truth." Shoeless Joe did what they said. He dropped a couple fly balls and he walked up to the pitcher and he poked him in the eye. And in the 7th inning, with the Black Sox nearly beaten, there was someone who was watching from his blimp above the stands, cradling a rifle in his thick and meaty hands. And as if you hadn't guessed it, it was Kenesaw Mountain Landis. Kenesaw said, "Drop that glove, or I swear by God above, I'll make you regret playing baseball." Shoeless Joe looked up and saw that Silver Rifle's gaping maw. Though no one had noticed yet, his underwear was getting wet. He peed himself in front of everyone. Shoeless Joe was finished, but he couldn't quite admit it, so he raised his middle finger up above the other 4. Kenesaw took careful aim and fired a single bullet, and he shot that dirty finger off and dropped his trusty gun. And everybody in the stands knew that he had won. And today they still refer to him as Kenesaw Mountain Landis. Shoeless Joe left baseball and became a famous pop star, and he asked the musical question, is she really going out with him? Had a couple albums and a comeback in the 80s, but he never won a Grammy and he never was the same. He never could be satisfied with critical acclaim, 'cause the critics all confuse him with the great Elvis Costello. Yes, the critics all confuse him with the great Elvis Costello.